What's up, YouTube? Josh here with the Alpha and Omega Survival School. It's been quite some time since I made a video. In fact, I think it's been since just after Christmas. And I saw a subscriber, a new subscriber from yesterday, Mr. Scott Rayner. I appreciate you subscribing. It's been forever. I'm going to get right back into it. And for the other 11 of you guys, I apologize for not having put up a video in so long. You basically got me back into it, Scott, so thank you. I saw your email and I said, crap, I haven't done a video in forever. Time has gone by extremely fast so far this year, and I've had so much to do with school. I just got done with midterms, so hopefully now, for a little bit, until I have to start with finals, I can get back into this and get the wheels turning again. So we're going to try and do that. Scott, welcome. Anyways, today I'm just going to get back, just get back into it and show you guys some knives I picked up, and I hope you guys find this interesting. And just comment below, tell me what you think, and let me get into it real quick. So the first one you guys are probably familiar with is the Swiss Army knife, the Huntsman. It's their basic line of Swiss Army knife. There's nothing too crazy here. You guys probably have one. If you don't, I strongly urge you pick one up. This is my everyday carry. This stays in my pocket. If I'm not asleep, it's in my pocket, basically. Just run through the tools. It's got a large blade, small blade. It's got a saw, of course. And I swear I've used this saw on trees, just building shelters, showing my brother how to do stuff, and you guys saw my brother in some of my other videos. I've cut through 1.5 to 2-inch diameter trees in this in minutes, if that. So it's very, very effective. The scissors. These scissors are better than some handheld scissors that I've used. These things are crazy. As far as multi-tool scissors, these things are #1 by a huge, huge amount. I opt to use these sometimes even over just regular scissors, just because they cut that great. I've never had paper fold. You know how dull scissors will fold, the paper will fold in the blades. Never had it. Always cuts perfectly. Of course, it's got a bottle opener, a screwdriver with a quarter lock, so you can get some torque, which is awesome. It's got can opener, and I've actually had to use that too. Hunting before, and it works great. The cork screw I'm not too crazy about. I know you can get tools that screw onto this and you can use them that way. I haven't got one. I'm not too crazy about the corkscrew. The other one I'm not too crazy about is the parcel carrier, and it actually took me a little while after getting this to figure that out, that's what that was. There's not a whole lot of stuff you really carry with string on it nowadays, but I guess it could come in handy if you're a newspaper delivery boy. I don't think we have those anymore. I don't know. If you live in a neighborhood with one, you should recommend that to them. Other than that, it's got your awl. And, of course, we can't forget about toothpick, which, for me, as far as actually using as a toothpick, it's a little bit flimsy for that. So if you can think of some other good uses for that, comment, let me know. I prefer wood toothpicks. And the other one that has been a lot of use is the tweezers, of course. So that's that. That's the Huntsman Swiss Army knife. Definitely recommend picking up one of these. As I said, it is my EDC. So I'll move on. The next one, we're going to go from small to large here. And I absolutely love this knife, mainly for the fact that it's a multi-tool. And you guys know, if you've seen my other videos, how much I love having multiple tools in one. So this is the Mora Light My Fire Swedish fire knife. It's got a rubberized handle. It comes in all different colors. I actually upgraded this. It came with a nylon lanyard, but it was weak. I put some 550 in there myself. Durable. It's a hard case. I'm not crazy about the way this is flipped over, because I feel like just that could break too easily. So far it's been so far it's been good. I've used this to attach to my melee straps on my bob. So anyways, I like that. Excuse me. It's got a smaller blade than I actually initially imagined when I was looking at it in the magazine before I got it. But this blade it's a Scandi grind, and for me, with all the other knives I have, this is perfect actually. Once I got it and got to looking at it, it's got the Scandi grind. It's actually got a modified Scandi grind here on the tip, which makes the blade thinner. So this blade here would probably serve a good purpose for using as a fillet. If I were to be in a situation and caught some fish, this would be a very good knife to use for that. It is very, very sharp, and it takes an edge with great ease. In less than a couple minutes, I can have this thing shaving my arm clean, and I have done that, and you can't really tell it anymore, but I tested it out doing that. So, also good for carving wood shavings or feather sticks, and which it's good that it's good for that, because in the handle, if you haven't seen one of these, it has a ferro rod, and the sparks on this thing come out at over 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So you get if you get dry grass, dry wood shavings, you're going to get a fire out of this. I don't care who you are. So that's that. I have definitely been practicing with it, and of course I have my Bear Grylls fire steel that I keep on me, but just to have this in the knife itself as a little extra thing is perfect. And it locks in, it turns, pull out, you put it in, and you turn it, and it locks in, and you're not going to take that out. If you take this out, you're going to mean to take it out. So that is the Mora, and you can see right there, stainless steel, made in Sweden. Very nice knife. Like I said, it comes in green, orange, blue, whatever you want, basically. The orange would have been good just to be able to see if I were to drop it, but this, if you can see here, this locks very tightly. And as far as putting it on my bag, I've actually had to sit down, put my bag down, and use both hands to get this off. So it's not going to fall off. So as far as that goes, it's not a problem. But the orange would have been easier to see. But I like the sleek black look too. Also, the sheath has a hole in the bottom, so if it's sitting like this, the rain isn't going to stay in there. It's going to run right out the bottom. So that's a plus there. So Mora, Light My Fire. Two companies came together to create an awesome tool, and I love it. All right, last but not least, by no means is it least, is the Schrade. And this is, and I'm going to struggle with remembering, here it is, the SCHF2SM. So if you have a Schrade, they have several different models of these. The SCHF2 is probably about a little bit over an inch longer than this, and it has about an inch worth of serrations here. So really, the actual blade is the same length. You just don't have serrations. That would add to the length of the full blade. As you can see, I've modified it a little bit. I put some Wilson wrap. You can get that at Walmart. Because this was a solid, it's a metal handle, and I went out and used this in the cold one day, and if you don't get frostbite from the cold, just holding the handle long enough alone will freeze your fingers off. So that adds some grip. It actually makes it bigger. I have big hands, so it actually makes it easier to hold, and it balances out a little bit better. This is a solid piece of steel from the tip all the way back to here, and then you have an end cap here, and it is waterproof. It has an end cap with a sealable O-ring, and you unscrew that, and inside I have a cotton ball and some matches and a striker for the matches. So a little fire kit inside there. This is probably my favorite, just because I had always wanted a knife that I could use, and I don't abuse it on purpose. but if I needed to perform certain tasks such as batoning or or chopping or whatever, this knife does it, and this knife um, does a great job at it without dulling the blade or rounding the edges. It is a carbon steel. It is 1070. Don't quote me on that. I think, but that's the purpose for the coating on here. I think it's 1070 or 1075. So yes, it's not as hard as obviously as the 1095s, and you might think that, but this knife is amazing. And of course, being the hollow handle, it's not like the cheap hollow handles you can get, you know, from your Army Navy store or wherever that are connected in here with a bolt, and the first time you do something with it, it breaks. This is a solid piece of steel, which is awesome. So I recommend definitely checking these out. This is the smaller one. It's got just a little over 5-inch blade, almost a 6-inch blade. And they make several different point styles and several different lengths of this knife. So that's the knife itself. Of course, I modified this too. It didn't come with this. I put the 550 in there. It came with some other kind of nylon cord. There's that. Actually, before I move on, it came with a tool set in the handle. I don't know why you need a tool set for a survival situation, unless you were, I don't know, working with cars or something. I don't know. I took it out. It's removable, and I put the fire kit in there. So it comes with the tool kit, which pops right off. Not broken off. It just pulls out of the handle, which is nice that they made it so it can come out. That's the knife itself. The sheath, I wasn't crazy about it first because it was kind of flimsy, but this thing is very durable. It has Velcro so you can put it on and off without removing your belt. There is a hard plastic inner sheath here, and you can put the knife in either way. You can put it in this way, however, what side or however you have it on you. It fits both ways, which is really nice. Buttons on, and it also has this secondary sheath on it, which when I have this knife on me, I actually put the Swiss Army knife inside it because it's perfect, and then I can put other things in my pocket if I'm out in the woods. And you can remove that and just have that small sheath on you, however you want to do it. And as you can see, I also removed the nylon cord that came with it, and I put on this 550. I'm all about some 550 paracord. There's just so many uses, and if you have it on you, it's better safe than sorry. And it's better to have something that you know is 550, and whatever the stuff was that came on this, I didn't know what poundage that was, so it's always good to know what you've got. That's why I changed it. So, but so that's the sheath for it, and this one obviously is used to tie to your thigh because this is a very long case, and with not it just does this. But I love it, and that's all I've got to say about that. So anyways, I hope you guys are doing good, and once again, I apologize for taking so long, but I'm going to get back into it. Thank you again, Scott, for subscribing. Thank you again, all of you, for subscribing, and I hope those of you that see this will check it out, and let me know, is there any videos you guys want to see specifically that I haven't done yet? I know originally this was a review channel called True Gear Reviews, but now it's changed over to the survival channel for the most part, and I'd like to hear you guys' thought, and just talk to me. I'm here. If I get automatic emails, obviously, when you guys send me stuff, so I'll see it and I'll get right back to you. So let me know what you think, and I will see you guys soon. Have a good one.